Who says crafting is a dying art? I'm finding crafters all over the Middle Tennessee area who make unique items that'll be passed down for generations to come. Welcome to HandMade Tennessee. I'm Kimberly Vance, and I'm here today with my special guest, Miles Wilson. Thank you so much, Miles, for coming. I sure do appreciate it. Well, with the weather cooling down a little bit like it has been, we're going to teach you today how to make a beautiful wreath for the fall for your front door. Thank you so much for coming and bringing all this beautiful stuff. Tell you what, it really makes me want to get out and jump on a hay bale or something, seeing all these beautiful colors and stuff around. So what all have you brought for us today? A little bit of everything, right? We brought
a little bit of everything.
Awesome, this is great.
Beautiful maple leaves.
Okay.
And some pumpkin picks.
Nice. And then I see you've got all these others. Now, when we're going to make a wreath, do we need a specific type of item? You know, do we have to have a certain type of thing to make it?
Well, it's good to start with a nice tight rolled wreath.
Okay. Now, is this a grapevine wreath?
This is not a grapevine. Grapevines are a little bit scaly barked, and this is muscadine.
Oh, you're kidding.
So that way you get a tighter, finer roll on the vines. And there's a gentleman up in Hollingwall, Tennessee, that makes these vines.
Really?
And
oh, that's neat. So he makes the vines, so you can find a vine at your place of business, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Yes,
or now, could somebody, they could potentially go out and
do this yourself.
Wow, from grapevine or muscadine. Wow, that's something else. I'll tell you what, that's really nice. All right, so what are we going to do then? Just start, now, when we're going to make our own, we start with the wreath that we want, the size, whatever size we might want, and then you just go and get a bunch of different flowers.
Yeah, just go select your flowers.
A certain kind that we need to make a fall arrangement, or just whatever colors we like?
Just whatever you like.
Oh, that's nice. I'll tell you what, with the fall, this is a beautiful selection that you brought for us today. This the wheatgrass? Called
it is.
Wheat?
It's dyed wheat, and that works awful pretty in your grapevine wreaths because it's something that grows in the fall.
Now, how in the world did you get started on working with flowers?
Wow. I don't know.
Long
It's just a long story. It just happened.
Well, I've known you for a very long time, and I know that you're a very, very crafty artisan, because you do a lot of stuff. I've always known you to paint. As many of our viewers will remember, a lot of your artwork that's been floating around McMinnville for years. And so I guess it would be a natural progression for you to kind of do an abstract artwork, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat. Awesome. Well, all right then. Will you get us started a little bit on making a wreath?
All right. We'll take our bushes, this is maple. Okay. And we'll just cut them up.
All right. Now, what are you using to cut them?
Just a little pair of snippers that you can get at Hobby Lobby or probably your local hardware stores.
Okay. Just a pair.
Just a little pair of side cutters.
Little side cutters. All right.
And then you can just cut those branches.
All right. Very nice. And do you need to just, how do you know how many to put on the wreath, I guess, is what I'm asking.
This particular wreath here is an 18-inch, and I've used 4 bushes, and these are 14 stem bushes.
Okay.
And that makes it nice and full. And then you just take those and you just glue them in.
All right.
You can dip it in your hot glue and just start sticking it in.
Now, could we use a hot glue gun if we didn't have a pot for hot glue?
Yeah, a hot glue gun would be fine.
All right, because I know most of us, I don't have a pot designated at home, but I do have a hot glue gun.
You have a hot glue gun, and it's the exact same thing. This is just a larger scale of glue, and it just gives you
all right, so
more
we'll dip it in there. Now, how do you know where to put it? Do you have to put them all going the same way? Or?
Just kind of keep them going the same way and just randomly stick them in there.
Now, I may have put that one going the wrong way.
And just kind of keep them at an angle and go all the way around your vine.
Okay. All right. Now, I know that you've got one that you were working on a little bit ago that's already got all of the leaves on it. So let's see you put a little embellishment on that one. All right. There we go. Can you get it in there? Okay. Now, what would you add to this one? That is gorgeous. Let's look at the back of that. That's also the muscadine wreath. Oh, that's beautiful. And then you just glued and stuck all of your flowers in there. And this is this also a 14-inch? Okay,
It
so
is.
it's the
same vine.
And you've used 4 bushes of 14 stems each.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that does make it nice and full.
Nice and
I had
full.
no idea that just 4 bushes would make that much, because that really doesn't, you know, it doesn't look like it's that much. Wow, so 4 of these absolutely filled that in.
Yes.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, what else are you going to put on it?
All right, let's take this and let's add some pumpkins to it.
All right.
And you can buy the pumpkin picks. And that gives you a few more little leaves and some berries.
And again, this would just be our own personal choice.
It's your own personal choice.
Ah.
And put these in with the same angle that you did your leaves.
Oh, neat. Look how much that added.
And just 3, 4, whatever you like to stick in. Come right on around there.
Oh, that is nice. I love that.
And if you like pears, you can add the pears in there.
They're nice and folly. Miles, how did you find the guy that makes the wreaths?
Well, he just came by the store one day. You know, we made them ourselves for a while, and people will find you.
Yeah.
But you can get those at Hobby Lobby also.
Okay. So y'all used to make your own grapevine leaves?
Yeah.
Or
You would
wreaths?
roll those yourself. Go to the
Wow.
woods and pull the vines, and while they're still green,
Oh,
they're
you do?
real easy to row, and then they just dry out and get hard, and that's
So if we wanted to make our own wreath then, just go to the woods or wherever they are and pick the grapevine. See, I've got, the reason I'm getting at this, I have a grape, it's a grape bush actually, because we didn't vine it up like it's supposed to be, so it's a big, huge, beautiful, and it's got some beautiful ropes on it.
Yeah.
And so I need to cut them while they're green.
cut them while they're green and roll them.
What does that mean, roll them?
You know, you just start
Twist them?
just start
Okay.
making your wheel.
Okay.
And, you know, after you get them so big, you can just lay it on the ground and just start rolling it just like you would a car tire.
Now, how long do you need the ropes to be? As long as you can get them?
Well, yeah, but you just keep adding to it.
Okay, so just keep adding that in.
Yeah,
Oh,
when you
that's
start
neat.
getting to the end of one, grab another one and put there and just keep going around and around it.
About how long does it take to dry them out?
Oh, they dry pretty fast.
Do they?
Yeah, couple of weeks.
Oh, that's
But
neat.
you don't even
I
have
sure
to
didn't know
wait.
that.
You can start working with them as soon as you get them rolled up.
Really? Oh, wow. I did not know that. Oh, that's neat. All right. Now, this one I see has got a leaf with it, so we'll plant that in there and just put
Sure.
it in the bucket. I guess you could use that, couldn't you?
You could,
Add some
yeah.
authenticity to it.
Oh, yeah.
All
'cause
right, so-
we would use dried flowers. You get your dried hydrangeas right off your
Oh.
bushes at home.
Wow,
When they
I
quit
never
blooming,
thought
they'll just dry themselves, and you can use all natural.
I happen to have a hydrangea bush,
There
too.
you go.
You'll have to drive by my house and see my wreath later on. All right. Now, I noticed that you've got some raffia over there.
I
a bow
do.
that you've made.
And you can add a raffia bow to it.
Now, how have you made this bow? You just took the
You
raffia and...
just make
put the
loops just
wire.
like tying your shoe.
Okay.
And then take a little piece of wire and tie that. And that gives you a real pretty
Now, is that
raffia
just
bow.
like a thin crafting wire?
It
Okay.
is.
All right.
It's a 24 gauge.
Okay.
So it's just a real thin wire that you can also pick up at any of your
In
craft
any places.
stores.
So do you recommend working with the 24 gauge wire?
I do. It's thin, easy to work with.
But
and,
yet it's durable?
It's very durable.
Okay. All right. I've never thought about that. Had never thought about getting a different gauge of wire. I usually just find whatever the store's got, that's what I buy. I had never thought about looking for a particular, and some of it, you know, when you get it, it's too thick and you just can't work with
it's
it.
very stiff.
All right, well, that's a good little tip there. All right. Now, where are we going to put this? Does it need to go at the top or the bottom or on the side?
Just wherever you'd like it.
Okay.
You know, when you hang that on your door, if it looks good at the top,
Oh, I like that.
you know,
Yeah, hook it in there.
okay.
I'm going to hold this for you.
Okay.
Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. What a beautiful fall arrangement. Christmas is going to be upon us soon, so we might have to make a Christmas wreath then after we get done with this one.
Oh yeah, and you can take your natural
Sometime.
greens and
All right, now what about the sunflowers? Would they go in there as well?
Yes, sunflowers are beautiful.
Ooh, all right. Well, let's work with some of these then.
Okay.
Let you nip us some of those
Same way,
off.
we just go in here.
Uh-huh.
Cut us some.
Beautiful. Oh, I love these. And I guess you also found these at your local store.
Yes. Yeah, Pam has these in stock.
Mm-hmm. Now, how did you get involved with working with the flower shop?
I just always stay shorthanded of staff, and so she hired me.
Well, nice.
Well, don't get a big paycheck, but I got a job.
That'll work. Got somewhere to go every day.
Yeah, got somewhere to go. And you can just stick those in there, just
anywhere?
Just anywhere.
Ugh, my eye is nothing like yours. Okay, let's see. All right, don't let me knock it out of your hand.
Okay.
Well, that's not so swift.
That's good. That's
okay. Good. Maybe I can.
See, and you just stick those in there at an angle, and you just try to go right between the vines.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You'll find a little crack in the vines.
That's easier said than done. There we go. I think I found a little crack that time. All right. And then maybe this one here. Okay. I don't guess they have to be evenly spaced, do they?
No,
However it looks good.
And see, and then these are very wired, and you can bend those
gorgeous. Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Now, will you use the greenery as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, see, and that bush comes with
I'm
lots
gonna
of
let
good.
you put that in.
Okay.
For you. And you put
And
that
then
right
again,
where
you just dip
think.
that in your hot glue.
Okay.
And
or shoot it.
Or shoot it with your
The gun.
and stick that in there, and that just gives it.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. And you've created that right here. Oh, that is just lovely. Now, we were also looking at some of the ways you can personalize even more.
Yes.
Make your wreath a little bit more personalized. You found these letters. I'll let you show us those.
Okay.
Which one did you want to try and put one in here?
Yes, let's stick one in there and,
All right.
and show how that looks to personalize it. You
Okay.
can take the initial of your name, and you can put screws in the back of it.
Now, why did you put the screws in the back of it?
Okay, we're going to wrap wire around that.
Okay.
And to attach it to the vine. And then that'll set just like that.
Oh, wow. Now, do we need to do stick the letter in first before we put our leaves and stuff on?
No.
Just put it in later.
Complete your vine.
Uh-huh.
And then come back and stick your letter in there, and then when
Wow.
that goes on the front door, you
Oh,
personalize.
that is so nice. All right, so what you've done here then on the letter, you said, is put some screws in it, and that's so you can put the wire
Yes, just
around
some,
there. Do you have the wire?
I do.
All right, we'll fix us up a letter here.
Okay.
And this is
And this is the-
conveniently a W
Yes.
for Wilson.
And this is the pedal wire.
Okay. Now
The
what
little
is...
24 gauge.
Okay. It's called
wire.
pedal wire?
Paddle wire,
Paddle wire,
You can get
okay.
that at your craft store.
All right.
And probably about 12 inches or so of wire.
Okay.
And just go ahead and cut 4 of them.
All right, there's 3 and 4. Okay.
Alrighty. And we'll take those.
Now, is
and-
it necessary for us to put screws in it?
Yes, for an anchor.
Okay.
And we'll just take that in about half and half. Pull it right around that screw
Okay.
and just wrap it around there.
Okay. So you have that one. I'll lay that one right there. See if I can just do it half and half, and then wrap it around. Well, you'd think that would be easy. There we go. All
Yep,
right.
Just pull it tight, and that gives you something to tie to the vine.
Okay. That makes good sense, because obviously it would fall out every time you shut your front door if you didn't.
And that attaches it really good. And it,
All right. Now. Okay.
we'll attach
Do you want
that.
me to hold it up like that? Okay.
And these wires, see, that way you can just put it right around a vine.
All right. I'm probably slowing you down. How about if I just
No,
get
you're fine.
As they say, too many cooks spoil the stew.
Let's see.
That is absolutely outstanding. Now, do you have wreaths hanging all over your house, everywhere?
We have several.
Does everybody in your family have wreaths hanging everywhere?
I hope so.
They better have,
They
right?
better have.
With a
Yes.
little tag on them.
Uh-huh.
Do you find that this is very convenient when it comes to a holiday and you don't have a gift prepared for somebody? You make them a beautiful arrangement?
You can make them a beautiful arrangement.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You know, and this is something too, this would be a very precious gift because it would be something that they could hang on to for years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Yes.
wonderful.
Seasonal, and you take it down and just put it up and put your Christmas wreath up.
Oh, that is just beautiful. Now, what if we don't like the gold letter? We don't have to stick with a certain kind of letter, do we?
And there's all different styles.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a little, just a little flat white letter.
Mm-hmm.
It comes natural wood, and I painted it the off-white.
Uh-huh.
And that way it looks really
Great.
nice.
All right, so then you would put screws in this one, all
Same
four,
way.
and then you do. Now, do we
You
have to
attach
have a
it.
certain size wreath to match, to correspond with a certain size letter?
No, and the letter doesn't have to go in the middle. It can go over to one side,
Oh, neat.
you know, and you could have your bow or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And you could attach it, and you could use, you know, your first name and your last name initial if you want.
Oh, well, that's
Or
neat.
house numbers.
That's a great idea.
So, you know.
As long as you attach them with the screws and put them in there.
Yeah.
And you could put them off to the side even.
Right.
Boy, I've got ideas just rolling around
All
everywhere.
right.
I'm thinking of all the doors that I could hang a wreath on now. And of course, they don't have to be just for the front door.
No,
Hang
for the
one
walls,
pretty much anywhere?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a large one made that hangs beside the door.
Oh.
You know, and it's like a 36-inch.
Really?
And it's
So that's
just
a
really
great
cool.
big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. Well, all right, let's do a little something here with
Okay.
these other colors as well.
Okay.
I'm going to lay this beauty right here, and we'll use some of the other items that you have here. What are these called? These are so
Lotus pods.
lotus pods. They are just gorgeous.
They work really nice in the wreaths.
Now, those are are these actual real live lotus pods?
They are. They're dried, and they're put on a stem.
Uh-huh.
And,
That's neat.
So, all right, yeah, let's work with the wheat.
All right.
All right, we'll take the wheat and we'll cut us a little piece of wire.
Okay. Okay, you're just tying that together. Oh,
And this makes it to where it very durable.
Uh-huh.
That way it won't fall off when the kids are slamming the doors.
It needs to be childproof, that's for sure.
And we'll just go in and find us a good stick somewhere in the vine to wire it to. And then that'll be
All right.
the beginning.
And again, it's just kind of your personal preference.
It is.
Is there any way that we can mess up our vine?
You can't mess them up.
Can't? Wow.
No, because it's art.
Oh, that's nice.
So
And
you
art
just-
is...
That's it, and it's just, you know.
So did you have any training when it comes to making wreaths and flower arrangements and whatnot?
No,
Nothing? Wow,
It's
you just
just-
got that artistic eye.
and I guess.
Now what if somebody doesn't have an artistic eye? They can still make a wreath.
They can make a wreath.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's
Okay,
no
good.
problem.
Okay, well, let's add some more of these things to it.
Okay.
If we're going to put leaves all around it, though, do we need to put the leaves on first?
Yeah, what we'll do, we'll add a few leaves.
All right. Okay.
And we'll get that in the hot glue, and again, we'll just stick those randomly. And of course, you'll find you a design that you like after you do it. You may pull half of them back off and start again. You think, I don't like that look.
Is it a good idea to just kind of stick them in and place them a little bit before you start?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
so
that
just-
way, once you put that glue in there, you can still pull them out, and you won't damage anything.
Okay. So the glue will come out. All right.
And you can get that going like that.
Uh-huh.
And then we will go to the other side and do the same thing.
All right. Like right here?
And then we'll just keep bringing that back.
Okay. Do I need to cut some more? Are we good?
Sure.
All right. I'll chop some of these up. And does it matter how long we cut them?
It don't, because
Do they need
usually,
to be uniform?
No.
Okay.
And then you'll usually recut them again sometimes if the wires are a little bit long.
Okay.
Or if they stick plumb through the back of the vine, that's okay too. Then you trim it up after you're done.
Okay. Boy, that is really coming together. Oh, I see how you've done the different heights on that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Visually, that is absolutely attractive. Very, very attractive. All right, so far the only tools that we would have to buy would be a pair of nippers.
Yeah. And
So
more
this
than
could be
likely,
very inexpensive.
the girls' husbands will have those in his toolbox.
I didn't
little
think
wire
about
cutters.
that. Have to
Just
raid
slip
the
out in
toolbox.
garage. Yeah.
Raid the toolbox.
Yep.
So if the fellows come up short some tools, they'll probably know what's happened, won't
Oh
they?
yeah, find them in your crafts.
And will we put some of these brown flowers in it?
We can put brown flowers in it.
Okay.
You clip us off some roses and
Oh, look, you've just done the top of that. Wow. All right. You know, a lot of times you'll find flowers at all kinds of places. I have been to garage and rummage sales before where they've had just bunches of flowers.
bunches of flowers.
And I always think, wow, I should get those, but I don't really have a use for them. You know, they would just end up laying around. But now I'm thinking,
Now you know what to do with them.
I know exactly what to do with them now. And will you put any sunflowers in this one, or?
I think some sunflowers would be very pretty in it.
All right. Just a few of those. Again, I'm just going to cut them in different lengths. And you can tell me if I need to rechop. That is amazing, and that is coming together in absolutely no time at all.
No, what does it take?
That is outstanding. Oh, I'm just loving that. Now, is this the top or the bottom? Either way, or?
You could do it either way, but this is going to be our top, and it's
Okay.
going to hang downward.
All right.
Just like that.
Okay. How many sunflowers? Do I need to cut another one?
I like to use odd numbers.
Okay. So it doesn't look so uniform?
Exactly.
All right.
You want it to look natural. And on this stuff, when you're putting it in, don't leave it all stiff.
Okay.
Bend that stem, because nothing grows just straight.
That's true.
Give it a little bit of creativity.
Do I need to make that a little shorter, or is that good?
And we're going to let this one come all the way down here.
Okay.
And see, and you can bend that to get it.
Oh, how
towards you.
beautiful. Look at that, and those roses blended right in with that.
It's a perfect color, isn't it?
See, I would never think
fall.
about pairing this color with these colors. Oh, I love that. That's gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's put some lotus pods in
Okay. Now, do you clip these separately, or?
there. You can just leave it bundled. Just
Okay.
come up here and
Just
clip
pull.
you one.
All right. Just pull. All right. Clip it the same way.
Yeah, just like you did the sunflowers, and get them just different lengths.
All right. These are just a little bit harder to clip.
Oh, those got a big stem on them.
Maybe I'm just a weakling.
yes.
Lotus pods. I had never known what those were. All right.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, as the seasons get closer, now I'm thinking about a Christmas arrangement too. You know what? I may end up with 2 or 3 fall arrangements.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so fun. I didn't realize that I could potentially make a wreath.
Sure.
I thought there was going to be a lot more blood, sweat, and
Looks
tears
harder than it
going
really
to
is, isn't it?
It's beautiful. You make it look so easy. I'm sure if I didn't have you standing here, I would not be here with a wreath. So you do make it look easier.
Let's add one more right in here to the top.
All right. Now, what if we don't feel like going, oh, look at that, I love that. All right, say that I'm very busy, I'm working, you know, I've got the kids, I'm doing all kinds of stuff, and I just don't have time to go and find all the stuff. I don't know where the gentleman lives, and I don't want to go out to the woods to make my own wreath. Where can I find like a kit, so to speak?
You can come to my store at all occasions, and I can get you a vine, I can get you the flowers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can look through my warehouse and pick,
Oh, wow.
you know, your colors.
And I'll tell you what, that is ready to hang right now. Ah,
Isn't that pretty,
wonderful. That is gorgeous. And you don't have the leaves all the way around it?
I don't
Oh, I
have-
just love that. I love that. And just to think, I was here when you made it. That is so neat. Well, I'll tell you what, that is absolutely beautiful. We could even add some pumpkins if we wanted, couldn't we?
Sure,
Oh, that's
yes.
gorgeous. Well, thank you so very much. I feel very inspired now to make myself a new fall wreath.
Wonderful.
I'm going to get right on it. Thank you so very much. I sure do appreciate you
you're
coming
welcome.
today.
You're welcome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show for today. Thanks very much to our special guest, Miles Wilson, for coming. I'm Kimberly Vance, and I hope that you've been inspired to create your own handmade Tennessee. If you enjoyed today's show, check us out on Facebook for other shows and information at www.facebook.com/HandmadeTennessee. You can also email us your comments or suggestions to handmadetn@bltv.net.